Good morning. Welcome back to our Croatian homestead. Welcome back to the farm. Still morning. As from last video you can see, I have planted my raspberries. They're in, but the day is so beautiful. I just feel like doing something else. All I did is actually change my gum boots. I've put the little ones because I was way too hot in the other ones. Even the bees are slowly going out. They're enjoying the weather, so it's good. Today I'm gonna be planting the silver onion, and I'll plant a little bit of the rest. I'll plant a little bit of the other varieties that I have, and this will conclude all the works in the garden for this year. Last day in the garden for this year. Got a few other things to do, but I'll show you that in a minute. As per some of my calculation on my mind, these beans are ready to be picked. I've got a tractor ready, the trailer, so first thing I'll pick that. That's going in there. I had the plum tomatoes or whatever they called for making sauce here, and I have thousands sprouting. I'm just hoping I'll have some sprout in the spring as well. I hope all the seeds have not sprouted yet. I've got a few eggplants to pick. I'm actually surprised they're not dead yet. Actually it's flowering as well. I'm just gonna leave it as long as it goes. I mean, we gotta check. I've gotta learn somehow. I've got quite a few caterpillars here, but I'm happy to pick this. This is big enough and they can have the leaves. I really don't mind. I'll be just cutting these off. Someone suggested I should clean it here, right here, but my compost is all the way up there, and I like to have this up there, and then I can sit in peace and clean it up. So just loading it up now, and it will go, and I'll deal with it up top. A lot of beans. I reckon 3 of these beds of beans are more than enough for us to last us the whole year. Gotta remember that for next time. Now, while I'm here, might as well plant the onion in here. This is one of the beds that I made this year, and only beans have been planted. I have fertilized it, everything, and beans are nitrogen fixers, so this bed should be good to go. There shouldn't be anything missing. So all I'm gonna do is just clean the little bits of weeds that I have here and plant the onions straight in. Done. Really, there is not much to clean up here, but I just want to make sure it's nice and clean. I didn't have wood chips for these last few footpaths, but the beds look okay. I mean, they haven't shifted. It's a bit muddy at this stage, but I wish I had it. But anyway, can't have everything. Main thing is we are getting ahead every year. We are not going backwards. Hopefully next year the garden will be fully expanded. Then once I'm finished with as planned expansion, then I can check if the garden is big enough for us or not. To be honest, or to be fair, I'm glad the garden is not to the full size yet as I planned, because really I'm slowly getting used to it. As I've got other things to do, I'm not just buried in the garden and the rest is not getting done. So as I'm slowly, doing bits and pieces in the garden, figuring out when what needs to be done, this is really working great for me. And I've got enough time to do other things as well. Now, I don't know if you realize, but I try to walk a lot. I don't use my tractor to get around a lot. It helped me. I've lost quite a bit of weight, and I feel much better. So I try to walk as much as I can, not to use the tractor. I mean, I could have been driving around everywhere with it. I try not to. I feel much better. This is all I'm gonna do for the garden. Plant the onion and that's it. I mean, if you have a better idea, if you think I'm making a mistake, if you know something better that I don't know, please let us know in the comments. I mean, the channel is here to share knowledge, to teach each other, to show each other how we work. This is what I know, this is how I do it, this is how it works for me. And I'll show you what I do. And I always show you what I do. I show you my failures, my successes. And I reckon it's good to share the knowledge, not to just keep it for yourself. So this silver one, I'll plant all of it, and then I'll do a little bit of the other ones. I have been reading the silver one is good to go now. For the rest of ones, it's a mixed bag. Some say yes, some say no. Others say yes, but it doesn't keep long. So what I'll do is I'll just experiment and plant it. And then I know for sure if it works or not. I won't plant all of it. I'll plant a little bit of everything, and then come spring, I'll know. And then next year I'll be sure whether I plant all of it or what I plant. Easy. I'll space it out a little bit more. I look like I'm on a beach. It's a beautiful day outside. I have planted the whole row. I've got maybe a quarter bag left, but I'll leave it for spring. I'll plant some of it in the spring. Actually, it's just past midday and I want to have my coffee. After the coffee, we'll have lunch. So I will be finishing here for now, and then I'll come back in the afternoon, plant the rest of the onion. It's all good. See you in the afternoon. It's now afternoon. It is getting a bit cooler, but that's okay. Now, because I've got 4 varieties, I'll do half a bed of each, meaning 2 beds. I've got this empty bed here. I'm gonna leave this one with all the tomatoes popping up, and then I'll use this one where I had my peas growing that didn't succeed. Was just too hot for them. Same thing, weed them a little bit, scratch them with my rake, and that's all it's gonna have. While I was planting the other onion, I realized I still have granules of calcium in there, so the beds are more than good. This is done now. Didn't take too long. Now, my reasoning behind why I chose these two. I didn't choose them because they're the cleanest beds out of the whole garden. I chose them because we had alliums growing in all of them. This one had peas, and then we had beans, beans, beans. Now, only difference is this garden bed was made last year, and these ones were made this year. That's the only thing different. Now with this one, I didn't fertilize the last year. So I only started fertilizing this year. So I fertilized this and the rest is same this year. So I'm hoping it's really, really close. What I want to do is I want the experiment to be really, really close. I want everything to be as close as possible to the experiment. So there's little discrepancies. I mean, you can't make everything perfect, but this is why I chose them, because they're really, really close to be the same beds. So all we have left now to do is plant. And we are finished. I think I am a master in garlic and onion planting now. It's getting dark, time to lock up the animals. Now I need to get more wood chips for my walkways. So that's probably gonna be a job for this autumn or winter till the spring. And obviously clean up that bit there. The rest is clean. How much onion I've planted this year, I think I will definitely need to expand the garden all the way to over there this spring, but that's okay. We are planning for it. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video as well, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye. Let's go. Good night.